CR331 on behalf of Mr. Ali Ibrahim, who's also present by Zoom video.
Very well. All right. Mr. Ibrahim, I'm not sure if I asked you this, but I do need to go back and ask you. Please raise your right hand again. Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. You may lower your hand, sir. Counsel, there was an offer made to your client that if they were to plead today, the charge of offer to engage another for an act of prostitution would be reduced to disorderly conduct. There would be no references to any type of sexual act or activity. He would be required to do 3 things: do 8 hours of community service, take a misdemeanor morality class, and take an HIV test, of which the results are private. I do not need to know the results. Only he has to know the results. I just need to know that he took the case or took the test. How are we going to proceed with this today, sir?
So, Judge, we have no objections to the court's conditions. My client is prepared to plead. I would just ask for one request, Judge, and maybe I should have asked this of the prosecutor. We did research the immigration issues of
just
our client.
Just so you know this, the prosecutor is in the courtroom. She can hear you, so
okay,
and she
great.
can respond to you.
I was going to ask. I was going to ask. My client is prepared to plead, but Madam Prosecutor, would you have any objections to a no contest plea for civil liability, only because of the immigration potential immigration consequences of this plea?
Good morning, Cindy Rogers for the people, Gate 2072. I have no objection as long as you have a factual basis, which sounds like you do.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Then we're prepared to plead with a no contest for civil liability, Judge.
Very well. No, having no objection from the Assistant Corporate Counsel, we can proceed with this matter. Mr. Ibrahim.
Yes, sir.
All right, I did swear you. You understand, sir, that you don't have to plead anything. You have a right, sir, to go to trial. If you went to trial, you could challenge this charge. You can cross-examine any witnesses. If there's any physical evidence, you can have that examined. You can present evidence on your own behalf. You can call witnesses on your own behalf. You can testify on your own behalf. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
But pleading guilty, you give up your right to have a trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because, well, for the factual basis, but are you pleading no contest? In other words, you're not contesting the factual allegations of your own free will, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. All right, Mr. Ibrahim, on the date of June the 1st of 2023, sir, were you in the area of John R. and Remington in the city of Detroit?
Yes, sir.
There's an officer who actually, is Officer Stevens out here right now?
He is. I brought him into the breakout main session.
All right.
Unless he went back to the breakout.
We're gonna do it with Officer Stevens since it's a no contest. Let's see.
I just brought him back.
Yeah. Officer Stevens, unmute your microphone.
Good morning.
Officer Stevens, can you turn your camera on, please?
Yes.
All right, Officer Stevens, would you raise your right hand, state your full name?
Officer Taylor Stevens.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
All right, you may lower your hand. Officer Stevens, we just called the case involving Mr. Ali Ibrahim, and that's your case, is that correct?
Correct.
You're to testify on that matter today, is that correct?
Correct.
So Ibrahim has decided to take a plea, but he's going to do a no contest plea. So I'm going to ask you to tell us what occurred factually on that date, on June 1st, 2023, with regard to Mr. Ibrahim.
All right.
You can do that right now. I don't have to ask questions. Just tell me on the date of June 1st, 2023, in the area of John R. Remington, how did you have contact with Mr. Ibrahim?
I was standing on the corner when he approached in his vehicle, and he offered me $30 for sex.
Okay. Now, you are a police officer with the city of Detroit, is that correct?
Correct.
And you were working on that date as an undercover or a person for the purpose of seeing.
The lady walked to me. White man
Mr.
walked to me. I was fighting
Mr. Ibrahim, remain silent.
Yes, sir. I was working undercover.
Okay. And you were approached and he offered you money for some type of sexual act. Okay. Counsel, factual basis?
Satisfied, Judge.
Very well. All right. Thank you, officer. The court will find Mr. Ibrahim guilty of the amended and reduced charge of disorderly conduct. Again, Mr. Ibrahim will have to take a HIV test. He will have to attend a misdemeanor morality class. He will have to do 8 hours of community service. We're gonna, let's see, as soon as Madam Clerk gets back, she's gonna give you a number to the probation department so he can contact them. Oh, she is back.
The number is 313-965-3414.
He's gonna have to contact them. They can set him up with a location where he can take the misdemeanor morality class. He can also speak with the probation department about someplace where he can do his 8 hours of community service. As far as the HIV test is concerned, he can take that in a number of cases. He can go to the county health department. He could use his own private doctor. He can use one of the services such as Planned Parenthood. They also do HIV testing. So he can use any one of those locations. When he comes back, we're gonna give him a return date.
I want to do 60 days because
Yeah, that's
you gotta
what-
take that morality
Right,
class.
that's what I was gonna do.
Okay.
60, I'm gonna give you 60 days, counsel. He can come back on February the 7th at 8:30 a.m. February the 7th. He will have to bring his certificate of compliance or completion for his morality class. He will have to bring his proof that he took the HIV test, and he'll have to bring back proof that he completed 8 hours of community service. Again, when he brings back his proof of his HIV test, all he has to do is show me the portion that says he took the test. I do not want to see the results.
All right, thank you very much, Judge.
Okay, so we'll see you back on February the 7th.
Thank you, y'all.
Have a great day, sir. Good luck to you, Mr. Ibrahim.
Sir, am I able to leave the Zoom meeting?
I'm sorry, what'd you say, officer?
Yes, you're free
Yes,
to
sir.
go.
Am I? Okay, thank you. Have a good day.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you.
Good morning, Attorney Dupree. Who do you have?
Hey guys, I've got Mariusz. It's a formal hearing. Do you guys know if the officer showed up?
It's Bennett.
What's the first name?
What is the first name? Give me a second. I got it here somewhere. I think it's a Lee.
Oh, maybe I have the wrong person then.
I think because I got multiple people.
Give me a second. I gotta go back. I'm covering for somebody and he texted me the info. Where is
Are you coming for Attorney Daniels?
No, it's Eddie Mariusz. Eddie Mariusz, disregard traffic control device.
Okay. No, that's not the one.
Well, I might have it, but I was looking at the wrong one.
I have to just print you out an ROA for you.
I don't believe I have it, and I'm already fine.
Okay.
I have to call.
And so far, I don't think Officer, no, that's Officer Harris for that case. He is here.
All right. Sydney, whatever you're willing to offer, we'll take it.
All right, deal. You're our customer. I just have to look at the SOS and then I'll text you an offer.
All right, I'll be. Give me a minute. I'm checking in another court. I'm gonna be here, but just gone for a second.
All right, no problem. Good morning, Attorney Garion.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for appearing this morning. How are you?
Good. How's everybody there?
Good. So I talked to the clerk on this matter. The best I can do is speed 1 to 5, a 1-point offense.
Okay, if that's the best we can do, then that's the best we can do. Okay.
That's what, yeah, I have another CDL case in another courtroom. I was explaining to the attorney this situation. I was like, they're really cracking down on us. I don't have the discretion I used to.
Okay, I understand. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Good to see you.
Thank you. Do we need to put this on the record now?
It will need to go on the record and it'll be just a minute. Judge is finishing up another file.
Perfect. Thank you so much.
Doesn't matter what she's trying to.
Are you kidding me? You asked me that.
make sure. Trying not to be a bounce to the courtroom.
Uh-huh. You know what? With that last guy, I didn't say, I didn't say the fine, so I'm not gonna worry about that. Sounds good. I did not give him a 225 fine, but he's doing the 8 hours community service. So I didn't put it on there, so.
First, I just went into the meeting room that says I called.
No.
I was like, oh, did she?
Tori and Mitchell Camel.
No, I just don't want to be rude and just. No.
You are awesome.
Okay, sorry, after checked in, I'm gonna place you into a breakout room. I need you to stay in the breakout room until the attorney tells you otherwise, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
What are we calling? What case are we calling?
Not call anything.
Oh,
I give you a second.
how did I lose a day?
You can call Moss. She's a dismissal. We don't. You know what you did, right?
Oh, that's one, I've only done one, right? That wrong place.
Moss is a dismissal, and then that's Attorney Garrett's case after that.
Raven Moss, unmute your microphone. Turn
I'm
your
here.
camera on. Raise your right hand. State your full name.
Raven Janae Tanya Moss.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth.
Yes.
You may lower your hand. This is case number P1420930, the People versus Raven, Rayven, Moss, Moss. Ms. Moss, you're charged with 2 misdemeanors. Both count 1 and count 2 on this ticket number, or under this ticket number. Count 1 is misdemeanor for failing to display a valid operator's license or not having your license on person. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. I understand, I see a report from the Secretary of State that says you have a valid license. You have also presented valid insurance. As a result, you are compliant with the law. Both of these matters are dismissed. You are free to go.
Thank you.
Attorney Gillian.
Yes, good morning, Judge.
Morning to you. Let's see. All right, what do we have here? Counsel, this is a civil infraction. Is your client with you, or are you waiving your presence?
I would waive my client's presence, Judge. I do have authority to act on his behalf.
Very well. This is ticket number P1503119, the People versus Enkel, Enkel. Not sure of the spelling of the last name, so I will spell it for the record. Myftaraj. The individual charged has one civil infraction for disregarding a traffic control device. Counsel, how are we going to proceed today?
Yes, good morning, Judge. For the record, Marie Garion on behalf of the respondent. Judge, I have discussed this matter with the prosecutor, and they have offered a plea to speeding 1 to 5 over 1 point. And on behalf of my client, I would plead responsible.
Very well. All right. For a factual basis, can I use the face of the ticket, Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. That on September 22nd, 2023, in the area of southbound Livernois and Regular Street in the city of Detroit, your client, Mr. Inko Maifetarja. All right, I spelled it earlier for the record. Disregarded a traffic control device. Good factual basis, Counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right. And your client accepts the reduced offer of pleading 1 to 5 over, 1 to 5 over, which is a 1 point ticket, which is different from the original charge of a 3 point ticket.
Correct, Judge. Thank you.
All right, the court will enter a plea to the civil infraction of driving 1 to 5 over. That fine is $125. As we know, it's a civil infraction, so it must be paid within 14 days.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Judge.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you. Same. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Is it just that today?
No, it's her and Attorney Zarenick.
What's going on, sir?
All right, how's it going?
Doing good, man. You're the only person I know that gets gray in his beard and starts looking younger.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Attorney Daniels, is your client with you?
No, he should be logged on separately. Is he not logged on?
I don't see him unless
Let's see.
he's not in the breakout room anywhere. No, he's not out here.
I spoke to him last night. Let me call him and try to find out what his deal is.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I never checked him in today, so. Yes, Yasser Mashra.
You check him out.
No, I mean, on my sheet, I check him in. Thank you very much. That was mean.
It's true.
It's not. I do check them in with on my list.
It's different.
It's not different.
No, it's not your list.
I know. And I'm talking to you about it, so. You're not testing. No.
Sorry for being mean.
It was very.
I apologize. Good morning, Trooper. I got you checked in. If you gotta go check in anywhere else, you're free to do so, but I have you checked in.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Good morning, Council for Mirage.
And I think he might be trying to talk to get his client.
That's okay.
And Mr. Miles, I got you checked in. I'm going to place you into a breakout room so that one of the attorneys can speak with you. Just stay in the breakout room until the attorney tells you otherwise.
Okay.
Madam Clerk, on Mr. Mashra, he should be signing in here any minute.
Okay, great.
All right, and good morning, Council. I'm Sydney Rogers, one of the city attorneys. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. All right, for your client, I have 3 counts. 1 count of no registration, 1 count of loud music, and 1 count of smoking at the gas pump. On the fire ordinance, smoking at the pump will be a 3-month delayed sentence. Dismissal of the balance, which is 2.
Wait, are you talking about Mr. Mashra?
I believe so. Do I have the wrong file? What's
His first name is Yasser?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, he only has 2 tickets.
Oh, we have 2 attorneys, I think. Isn't that Dupree's case?
Oh
no.
Oh, it's Dupree on that one.
Everyone's saying this name.
Okay.
All right, sorry, Council. 1 second.
Okay. But you got that one right.
The one that
Yeah,
you gave.
Ashura.
This person supposed, is he here?
No, because I thought this.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, but I'm here.
Okay, we got you, Mr. Marshall. Whatever echo you got going on, you gotta cut it off if you're got it through a Bluetooth or anything like that. No, because the spelling that's next to his name, that's why I thought next to the attorney's name, that's why I thought that was the correct file.
All right, I think I got it now though.
Okay. Because yeah, it is the same exact spelling, just a different first name. But you have the Yasura file, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right, Attorney Daniels, I believe I have the right file now. I have 2 counts, drive-by license not valid, and speed 16 to 20 over.
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, perfect. All right, let me look at his record quick.
I think this is the one Dupree has right here.
Dupree's I still have over here, I think.
Okay.
Two counts of license impaired.
Attorney Daniels, I have an offer for you.
Okay.
For the speed 16 to 20 over will be as charged based on him having a speed of 52 and a 35, also with a history of speed on his driving record, dismissal of the misdemeanor of driveway license not valid. If he takes a driving course, anyone through the Secretary of State, I can do a better offer.
Yeah, so I mean, you mean we would adjourn it today and then he would take a driving course in the interim?
Yep, exactly. I can give you my email address and you can email me their certificate of completion or just bring it on your next court date. But if he's interested in that, it would be best to adjourn out.
All right. Madam Clerk, can I go into a breakout room with Mr. Majra and talk to him about it?
Sure.
Thank you.
Attorney Zarani, do you have anything ready?
Yes, I have one ready. It is Jessica Mullen.
Oh, you said you have it.
I give it to you. Don't you have it?
Okay, I do have, that's one of the ones you gave me, you gave me.
Attorney Zaranick, did you get my email about Miles Moore? Excuse me for interrupting the court, but Miles Moore.
It says here's the offer, but I don't see the offer.
Oh, okay.
It probably was just wrote out in the body of the email. I don't think she sent over like an attachment.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it down here. It's down. Okay.
Yeah, limited access 11 to 15 and to dismiss the booster seat.
All right.
And the trooper is here, the one you asked me about earlier.
Oh, Longuski, thank you.
He logged in a little bit after you asked me.
It's also a city matter on that one too. I gotta check it.
Is Morlet there? Morlett?
Yeah, officers here on that also.
Sergeant, okay. I sent an offer over on that.
That's mine
Excuse me,
also.
Judge, for interrupting your court. I didn't mean to.
No, you didn't come.
If you need me back, I have to get to another courtroom quickly. Thank you.
Not a problem. All right, counsel, are we ready on Jessica Mullen?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Mullen, I need you to raise your right hand, state your full name. You gotta unmute your microphone.
Jessica Mullen.
All right, you unmuted your microphone, but you turned your camera off.
Yeah, I'm not really good at, there we are.
Okay, we got it now.
Thank you.
State your full name.
Jessica Mullen.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
I do.
You may lower your hand, Ms. Mullen. Ms. Mullen, you have ticket number U650612222. The People versus Jessica, Jessica Mullen, Mullen. Ms. Mullen, you're charged with one count of being in possession of suspected heroin. Well, it was suspected at that time. I'm sure they did the analysis of it since then, and the charge stands. So the people have made an offer, ma'am, that if you were to plea today, they would give you a 6-month period of time if you stayed. And I'm going to give you a fine today, which is going to be $225. If that fine is paid in 6 months and you have not picked up any other cases, this matter would be dismissed and it would not be on your record. 6 months from today's date would be June the 7th, 2024.
Good. She'd like to set the matter for a bench trial.
Oh, very well. Okay. All right, Ms. Mullen, I did swear you had an opportunity to speak with counsel. You had the opportunity to discuss the type of trials, bench trial versus a jury trial. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
It is your decision to have a bench trial?
Yes, I would like to see you.
Okay. All right, Ms. Mullen, we'll have you back for a trial on February the 9th at 9 a.m., February the 9th at 9 a.m. If you have any witnesses that you want to testify on your own behalf, you can give them the Zoom information. This is going to be on Zoom. You can provide them with the Zoom information. They can come out here. The first thing you do and the first thing they do when they come out here is let me know that you have witnesses or they are witnesses, because I will be looking at my docket sheet trying to figure out who this person is. I know everybody who's scheduled to be out here. I just don't know who the witnesses are. So let me, and we'll proceed on your case. If you do have witnesses, they have to come in from a different device from a different location. In other words, they can't and have the opportunity to talk to each other during your trial. So that would be February the 9th, ma'am, at 9 a.m.
February 9th, 9 a.m. Thank you.
Yeah. All right. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you.
So it's going to be what?
Dismissal.
Oh, dismissal. Megan Masterson, unmute your microphone, turn your camera on. All right, Miss Masterson. Miss Masterson, state your full name, please.
Megan Masterson. Megan
All
Chris.
right, Miss
Sorry.
All right, Miss Masterson, you have ticket number. Actually, you have two. You have ticket number P1495152, People versus Megan, Meagan Masterson, Masterson. Mr. Masterson, Ms. Masterson, on this ticket, you're charged with a misdemeanor for no insurance. You also have P1494917. You have a civil infraction for expired plates. You have presented valid documentation for both of these matters, and you are compliant with the law at this time. As a result, both of these matters are dismissed. You are free to go.
Okay. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too.
Cindy, do you still have Andre Muir file over there? Do not see that. Okay. It's possible I didn't.
These files now.
Okay. Here's
Attorney Zaranek, you have anything else ready for me to call?
Not ready, Judge. I'm just working on getting some offers and getting these resolved.
Kristen Murphy. I think that's going to be a dismissal because no officer has shown up on it yet. What's better?
More miles.
I think that was also. I think that was all state too. Because whatchamacallit sent you off on.
And then just Troy Miles is all we're missing.
Okay. Can I give you a file for Alyssa Miller?
I see Alonzo Miller. Yeah.
No,
I don't have it either.
Okay.
Let me look through the list.
All right. Troy Miles.
These are back to, the top one's that's received. Oh,
Is the Detroit City Attorney still in the courtroom?
What?
Who was speaking?
Oh, sorry, the Attorney Colin Daniels. Is the Detroit City Attorney still in the courtroom?
Yes.
yes, I am. Go ahead.
Okay, so we want to take you up on the offer to potentially get it reduced even lower. He wants to do the driving class.
All right, sounds great. I can give you my email address.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Rogers, ROGERSSY at DetroitMI.gov.
Okay, so he'll take the class and then I'll send you proof after it's done. Is a level 1 fine?
That's fine. I have no preference of classes.
Okay.
It just has to be through the Secretary of State.
Okay.
And this does need to go on the record. It'll go on in just a minute.
Okay, thank you.
What you say?
You should have the file.
Okay, do you have the Alyssa Miller file? Alyssa Miller.
I'm gonna get that to you in a second. The other guy was just adjourning his case. You got it?
Mr. Yasa Mashra?
Yes, Your Honor.
I'm looking for you. All right, thank you. You turned your camera on. All right, sir, I see you spelled your name on the screen. I think if you typed it in, it's 2 S's. On the ticket is 1 S. In Yasser?
Yeah, my the one on my ID is 1S.
Okay. All right, so raise your right hand, state your full name, please. State your full name.
My name is Yasser Masha.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. This is ticket number P1495183, the People versus Yasser, YASER Mashra, MASHRAH. Mr. Marshall, you have 2 counts under this ticket number. Count 1 is a misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or improper. Count 2 is a civil infraction for driving 16 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Counsel, your appearance.
Judge Colin Daniels on behalf of Yasser Mashra.
Your P number, counsel?
P72229, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. Okay, I believe the people have made you an offer, but they've indicated that if your client were to avail himself of a driver improvement course, they would sweeten it, if you will, the offer. Is that correct?
That's absolutely correct, Your Honor.
All right, so we're going to give you an adjournment. How much time does your client need, counsel?
I would ask for, I don't know, I would say about 3 weeks, Judge. So maybe the end of December or the beginning of January.
Okay, what I'll do is I'll just give you the 1 month to 30 days. That will be January the 8th.
Okay.
All right. All right, well, we'll see you back on January the 8th, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
9 a.m.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Mashra, did you get that?
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, we'll see you on January the 8th, sir. Good luck to you.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
You as well, sir. Stay safe.
You too.
Okay, I'm gonna call the Miller case. Miss Alyssa Miller?
Hello, sorry, my thing was muted.
Okay. All right, let's see, 1, 2. Okay. Ms. Miller, state your full name, please.
Alyssa Jean Miller.
All right, Ms. Miller, let me do check one thing. All right, Ms. Miller, you have ticket number SP 1203331. The People versus Alyssa, ALYSSA Miller, MILLER. In this ticket, with this ticket, ma'am, you're charged with operating a motor vehicle or having a motor vehicle without a registration or title. You also have ticket number SP 1203332. There's a misdemeanor for no insurance, and SP 120333321, a civil infraction for driving 1 to 5 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Ms. Miller, you're scheduled for trial today and formal hearing. A trial for the misdemeanor charges, formal hearing for the civil infraction of driving 1 to 5 over. It is necessary for a police officer to be here by the name of Charles, CHARO Turner, TURNER, for the people to proceed with this matter. This matter was scheduled for 9 a.m. It is now 10:07. The necessary witness, the officer, has failed to appear. This court having no reasonable explanation for a lack of appearance, these matters are dismissed. They are dismissed without prejudice. That simply means that if the officers are not here today for a valid reason, they are on military leave, they're on sick leave, they're on a special assignment or another assignment, they're in a courtroom somewhere, or something that is explainable, then they can reissue these matters. But right now, they are dismissed. You are free to go. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Kristen Michelle Murphy.
Yes.
I need you to turn your camera on. Ms. Murphy, raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Kristen Michelle Murphy.
Swear or affirm to tell the complete truth.
Yes.
Let me lower your hand, Ms. Murphy. Ms. Murphy, you have ticket number SP 126588882. The People versus Kristen, Kristin Murphy, Murphy. Ms. Murphy, you're scheduled for trial today for the charge of misdemeanor charge of having a vehicle without a valid or updated registration. You also have ticket number SP 126588883. You're scheduled for trial today for a misdemeanor charge of no insurance. SP 1266591. Scheduled for trial for misdemeanor for driving with a suspended license. And lastly, the last charge you have for today, ma'am, is SP 9450761. Driving without a valid license, with an improper license. That's a misdemeanor as well. There's a necessary witness that is required to be here today for the first three charges I read. Officer's name is Timothy Cox. I have not seen Officer Cox here today. There's, for the last charge that I read, there is a officer by the last name of Hernandez. I have not seen Officer Hernandez here today either. Let me double check that one, but I don't remember seeing it. No, I don't see Officer Hernandez here today either. Those witnesses are necessary for the people to proceed with their matters. The witnesses are not here. This court has no reasonable explanation for lack of appearance. As a result, these matters are dismissed. They are dismissed without prejudice. As you may have heard me say on the case just before this one, the officers are required to be here. They have been subpoenaed. Unless they have a valid reason, explainable reason for not being here, as I gave some examples before, if the officer is away on military leave, on sick leave, in another courtroom, on special assignment, something. This is not all inclusive. As long as these are examples of valid reasons. If the officers are away on a valid reason, they can reissue these matters. But today they are dismissed. Good luck to you, Ms. Murphy.
Thank you. Can I ask a question?
You can ask. If I can answer it, I will.
Am I able to go to Secretary of State and get my license reinstated now?
Well, I can't tell you what you can do with the Secretary of State, ma'am, because I am one judge in one city in the state of Michigan. You can have tickets everywhere, Southfield, Saginaw, Escanaba, something. I don't know, ma'am. I don't know what you have going on for the entire state, but if these are all the tickets that you have, and you are the person that would know that, then that would put you in a position to go to the Secretary of State and do whatever you have to do to get your license restored.
Thank you.
All right. Good luck, ma'am.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Stay safe.
You as well. Have a great day.
Ms. Miles, what breakout room were you in? Did you get a chance to finish talking to the attorneys?
Yes, I did get a chance to finish talking to the attorney. I had just, soon as they got into the courtroom, they kicked me out.
Okay, not a problem.
You're welcome.
Oh, and then attorney Dupree cases right there.
I think they might both from. That's it, like, hold on. This one, Jen Bradfield is saying that she emailed the court, her driving course.
Okay.
Alonzo Miller. Yes. Zoranik is saying he has matters work.
Yeah, email it over, Sydney, it's printed out for yours, but here it goes.
Oh, great, thank you.
Ms. Bradfield, you have something?
Good morning, Your Honor. Yes, I do. I have a few people that's ready for the docket. We have a Dwight Morris.
Dwight Morris, hold on 1 second, let me find that.
Deshaun Mitchell. Trayvon Morgan.
Okay, let me call them one at a time.
Okay.
Make sure. Dwight Morris. Morris.
Yes, Your
Dwight
Honor.
Morris. All right, I need you to raise your right hand and state your full name, sir.
Your Honor, my name is Dwight Alton Morris.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Morris, you have ticket number P1493853. The People versus Dwight, DWIGHT Morris, MORRIS. Mr. Morris, you have Sydney, you wrote an offer on there. One of the charges was a warning. So that was the expired plates. I think that was going to be dismissed anyway. Okay. Mr. Morris, you have 2 counts. Count 1 is a misdemeanor for driving while license suspended. Count 2 is a civil infraction for disregarding a red or amber signal. The officer wrote on the ticket a 3rd count, but they just wrote that as a warning, so that is not actually a charge. So you have the 2 counts. The people have made an offer, sir, that for disregarding the red or amber signal, which is a 3-point ticket, they would amend and reduce that charge to driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone, which is a 0-point ticket. And the other charge of driving while license suspended would be dismissed. Do you understand the offer, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you had an opportunity to talk to counsel. How do you want to proceed on this matter?
Yes, I'd like to proceed with your offer.
Very well. Sir, I swore you in earlier. You understand that you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial?
Yes.
You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
But if you guilty, you give up that right. You understand that?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
The one charge, you have the absolute constitutional right for the driver license suspended. That charges are going to be dismissed. The other charge of disregarding a red or amber signal, that is a civil infraction. You do not have a constitutional right to have a formal hearing, but you do have a right to have that hearing and challenge it in court. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Responsible because you are responsible, Mr. Morris?
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Morris, on the date of September the 1st, 2023, were you operating a motor vehicle in the area of West 7 Mile and Southfield Freeway, City of Detroit?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Officer indicated that you disregarded or you went through a red or amber signal. Did that occur?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
Court finds you responsible for the amended and reduced charge of driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. The driving while license suspended will be dismissed. Your fine is $125. $125. That is a civil infraction. It must be paid within 14 days. You understand that, sir?
Yes. Yes, Your Honor.
All right. All right, sir. Do you know how and where to pay?
Yes, Your Honor. Does it have to be 14 days? Could I get any type of extension? I'm on a disability. I get paid once a month.
Unfortunately, sir, I don't have the authority to give you time. I can only do that on misdemeanor charges. On civil infractions, the state requires they be paid in 14 days, sir. So all I can say is do your best, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thanks, Your Honor.
Love you.
White Morris.
Yeah, that's who we just, yeah. One was dismissed, count two was reduced to limited access. 1 to 5 over. Count three was a warning, so that was not actually a ticket. Ms. Bradfield, what did you have next?
Deshaun Mitchell.
Sean Mitchell, let me find that file, and I'll call it in a second.
Officer Nelson, we have not called more Miles yet. I was gonna pull you out as soon as we get ready to call it, but I don't think it's ready just yet.
Oh, no problem. I was just checking back in. That's all.
No problem.
Madam Attorney Bradfield, I do have the Deshaun Mitchell file in front of me. I do not see an offer in front of me. How are we going to proceed today? Pardon me.
Mr. Mitchell will be bringing back some documentation. He just doesn't have it handy right now, Your Honor.
So we're getting an adjournment.
Yes.
Mr. Deshaun Mitchell, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Deshaun Mitchell.
Mr. Mitchell, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
I do.
You may lower your hand. Mr. Mitchell, you have ticket number P1494002, the People versus Deshaun, Duasean Mitchell, Mitchell. Mr. Mitchell, on this ticket number, you have 2 counts. Count 1 is a civil infraction for no trailer lights. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no plates on the trailer. You also have ticket number P1494003. Count 1, you have 3 counts. Count 1 is a civil infraction for fail to signal. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. And count 3 is a misdemeanor for driving with a suspended license. Counsel?
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Mitchell. State your name for the record, sir.
Deshaun Mitchell.
Your Honor, Mr. Mitchell will be bringing in documentation next court date, and he's also going to take the driver improvement course to bring that certificate of completion in as well. So we'd like to ask for the adjournment of this matters or set it for a bench trial.
Okay, so let me understand this. We're going to adjourn it to set it for a bench trial.
I said you can either adjourn this matter. You can either adjourn this matters or set it for a bench trial, Your Honor.
Hold on 1 second.
Okay.
Oops.
I don't want to come down and tell you that person.
Oh, you confidential.
Trayvon Morgan, I hope you are not driving on Zoom.
No, man, I was just pulling out the way.
I believe it's all our. Yes.
All right. Okay, for Mr. Mitchell, we're coming back for what day? He's adjourning to get documents and to take a driver improvement course. What day are we
Yes.
returning? What day are we returning?
Pre-trial date, Your Honor. We're gonna adjourn the pre-trial date.
All right, well, he's gonna do the driver improvement course and he's gonna get documents, so we're gonna give him, I'm gonna give him 60 days to get that done.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Mr. Mitchell, you're gonna return on February the 7th with, and having completed the driver improvement course and any other documents that you need for, like receipts for trailer lights or something like that, or getting plates for the trailer, whatever you got to do, you're going to come back on February the 7th.
Okay. Time?
Pardon me? Oh, 9 o'clock, sir.
9 o'clock.
Yes, we'll see you on that date.
All right, thank you.
All right, counsel, what shall I call next?
Trayvon Morgan.
Trayvon Morgan. Very well. Let's see. Find that file. I do have it in hand. Mr. Morgan, where are you? I see you, sir. All right, I see you talking, but I can't hear you. Let's see what we have going on with your volume. Say something, Mr. Morgan.
Nah.
All right. Kind of popped in, but it's not clear enough for us to continue.
Is it clear or not?
Yeah, that's better, sir. All right, raise your right hand, state your full name, Mr. Morgan.
Trayvon Morgan.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes, sir, I do.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Morgan, you have ticket number P1497038, the People versus Trayvon, Trayvon. Last name is Morgan, Morgan. Mr. Morgan, you have one count. It is a misdemeanor for loud music that can be heard more than 10 feet away from, in most cases like this, there are vehicles more than 10 feet away. The people have indicated, sir, if you wanted to resolve this today, if you were to plead, they would give you people would offer a 3-month delayed sentence. That simply means you'll get a fine, which is going to be $225. And in 3 months from today's date, if you have not picked up any other tickets, your fine is paid. This matter would be dismissed and it would not be on your record. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right. You had an opportunity to speak with counsel. Were all your questions answered?
Yes, sir.
How do you want to proceed today, sir?
Guilty.
Pardon me?
Guilty.
Guilty. All right. All right, Mr. Morgan, you understand you have a constitutional right to have a trial, but if you plead guilty, you give up that trial. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading of your own free will?
Yes, sir.
You pleading guilty because you are guilty, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Morgan, on the date of September 4th, 2023, were you driving a motor? Well, I don't know if you're driving that. Were you in a motor vehicle on that date, sir, on a city street?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did the police officers stop you or approach you because their tickets notes say the music could be heard over, the charge only has to be over 10 feet away. This says that they were over 100 feet away. So did you have music that could be heard from that distance, sir?
Not 100, but 10 feet, yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I don't think anybody is actually measuring it, but the officers did their guesstimate of where they heard it from. But all right, Mr. Morgan, you understand that most people have a vehicle, they have their own music, right? You have to share yours with everybody else, sir?
No, sir.
Okay, I always wonder about that. I drive down the street sometimes, I can't hear my own music because car next to my whole car shaking at the light, the bumping up and down, bouncing. And I was like, man, I gotta roll my window up. It's so loud sometimes. So, all right, Mr. Morgan, I gotta give you a fine. Your fine is $225. Do you need time to pay that, sir?
Yeah, I do. What's my max on paying that?
Fine is 225. The fine is $225. You tell me what you need, sir, not what you think I'll give you. Just tell me what you need.
Is the beginning of the year fine, or that's too long?
No, sir. I told you don't worry about. Just tell me what you need.
Okay, yeah, the first week of the year.
All right, sir. What I'm gonna give you is I'm gonna give you the first week of February, so you can pay it anytime you want, sir. What you can do long as this is what I'm telling you. Your date to have this paid, sir, is February the 7th, sir. February the 7th. That's 2 months from today. All right, you don't have to pay it all at one time. Just make sure that you yeah, you don't have to pay it all at one time. You can pay $10 here, $20 there. I don't care. You know what, sir? I'm gonna make that a little different because I'm giving you a 3-month delayed sentence, which means 3 months from today's date would be March the 7th. All I need you to do is have it paid before that, maybe 2 days at least before that. And if you pay $10, $20, however you pay it, long as on March the 7th, all of it is paid. The reason I say is have it paid a couple of days before, because on March the 7th, I'm gonna look out there, and if it's paid and you haven't picked up any other cases, this matter is going to be dismissed. It's not going to be on your record. But if you wait till March the 7th and you pay it, it's not going to be in the system for me to see it. So I need you to have it paid 2-3 days before that, so it'll cycle through the system.
Okay, no problem.
All right. All right, sir. This matter will be dismissed on March the 7th. If you don't pick up any other tickets, it's paid. You do not have to come back on that date. What the court will do is look out there, and if it's paid, no other tickets, it'll be dismissed, won't be on your record. Now, if you want to come out here on Zoom and hear me say it's dismissed, you're welcome to do so, but you're not required to be here.
All right, thank you.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Stay safe.
All right, appreciate it, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'm gonna go talk to a couple more people.
All right. Yeah, big doctor today. Oh,
Mr. Miller, you have your hand raised. What is it that I can do for you?
Yeah, I wanted to know if we was going like in like a specific order. Like I had just worked a 14-hour shift last night. Like, and I just got up. I got to go back into work tonight as well too. I work 7 days a week.
Just give me 1 second. I'm about to see, which counsel was yours?
I didn't hear you.
Which attorney was yours? Was it the woman or the man?
It was a guy. It was a guy.
I'm gonna see if I can get him to come back out so we can handle your case as well as this another young lady. It's not necessarily a particular order, Mr. Miller, but we do have to have one of the counsels out here. And since we had 2 different attorneys that spoke to you, the other attorney necessarily can't fill in on your case if she didn't speak with you because she doesn't know the facts of your case. But I will see if I can get Attorney Zaranek out here so that we can get you going, okay?
All right.
Attorney Zaranek, are we ready on Alonzo Miller and also Miss Miles?
Not ready on more Miles.
No, not more Miles. We have a Damara Miles.
Yeah, Damara Miles, we're ready.
Okay. So can we do Alonzo Miller first? He's setting it for a bench trial.
Ready on that.
And then after that, we'll do Damara Miles after that.
Okay.
all right, Mr. Alonzo Miller, raise your right hand, state your full name, sir.
Alonzo Miller.
You swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Miles, you have ticket number P1487912, the People versus Alonzo, Alonzo Miller, Miller. Mr. Miller, you're charged with 1 count. It's a misdemeanor for open alcohol in a motor vehicle as the driver. The people have indicated, sir, that if you were to plead today, they would amend and reduce that charge to open intoxicants in the vehicle as the passenger, not the driver. Counsel, how are we gonna, you've talked to Mr. Miller, how are we gonna proceed today?
I have, Judge, and Mr. Miller would like to set this matter for a bench trial, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Miller, you had an opportunity to speak with counsel, had an opportunity to discuss the type of trials,
Yes.
and you've indicated you want to have a bench trial. Is that correct, or a trial by judge?
Yeah, by judge. Yeah.
Okay. All right, Mr. Miller, we're going to give you a trial date of February the 9th at 9 a.m. You'll come out here on February 9th. If anyone was with you at the time of this stop, sir, or you have any witnesses that perceived it and you have anybody who want to testify on your behalf, you can have them come out here as well. Just have to give them the Zoom information. This is going to be on Zoom. Give them the Zoom information. Tell them to come out here on February 9th at 9 a.m. and when they come out here, and when you come out here, let me know that you have witnesses, so I'll know who these names are in my courtroom that I don't see on my docket sheet. So, all right.
Okay. So, Your Honor, well, for starters, I don't have any witnesses, but like I said, like I work 7 days a week, and I work 12 to 14 hours a day. I work the night shift. So, is there any way possible where I could be able to see you or be seen a little later than that, just in case when I get off, I go to sleep and. Because I don't want to miss the date.
Sir, no, we have court. We have court at court times. I cannot do that's when we have to do it, sir. I don't, I have literally over a week, hundreds of people. So no, I can't just move people around because everybody has something going on in their life. So that's when we have to do it, sir. You just have to let them know that you have court on that date. And we'll be on Zoom, so you can sit in your car at your job. So when you finish, you can just go into your job. So. Because if you can go on Zoom on your phone and you can sit in your car. So. right at the work site. So, all right.
Yeah.
We'll see you on that day, sir.
All right.
Morning, Attorney Robinson. I know you're here for DeAnthony Mosby. Are we moving forth with a plea, or are we gonna set it for a trial? Does she have her own? She's still on her own. Attorney Dupree, are we adjourning your case? I know it was a question of whether we were adjourning it or we were moving forward with the formal hearing.
Yeah, if we could just put it over.
Okay.
What case is it?
Mariusz, Eddie Mariusz.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, he is out here. It's officer here. It's already brought mine. Ms. Miles, I didn't forget about you. I'm gonna do this adjournment real quick and then we're gonna call yours next.
Okay.
Okay, Eddie Mariusz.
It's a formal hearing, Judge, so he's not.
Oh, okay. You waiving your client's present counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
This is case number SP 150754991, the people versus Eddie, EDDY Mariusz, Mariusz, MARYOUSH. The defendant is charged with a civil infraction for disregarding a traffic control device resulting in a collision. All right, counsel, how are we going to proceed?
Matthew Dupree, PA 0132 for the defendant. Judge just asking for an adjournment so he can complete a basic driving improvement course. I was going to respectfully request of the court. Well, I guess when are you guys? How far out are you scheduling adjournments right now?
It all depends, counsel, what the adjournment is for and how much time you need. So we try to be very accommodating for you and your clients. So in this case, if they need to take a class or something like that, depending on how long it takes, they have to do some other things, we'll listen to what you need. How much time do you need?
I was just going to ask for 30 days, Judge, maybe January 9th.
Easy. All right, it's January 9th, that's fine. What is January the 9th? That is a Tuesday. Okay. If you need January 9th adjournment, so that we can do that, sir.
Thank you very much.
1/9/24. Wow. 9 a.m., sir.
Thanks, Judge. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you. You as well, sir. Stay safe.
Back at you.
You're free to go. Thank you. I think we're ready on this now.
Okay. All right. This is a different Miles.
Not more Miles. It's just Miles.
No, this one I have just Miles too.
Yeah. Let me see.
This is Troy Miles. Here it is. Wait a minute. No, that's more Miles.
It's Demira Miles.
I got it. I got it. I have it, ma'am. Thank you. Ma'am, raise your right hand and state your full name.
Demara Miles.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Ms. Miles. Ms. Miles, you have ticket number P1469815. The People versus Demaro, that's D''MARA Miles, MILES. Ms. Miles, on this ticket, you have 3 counts. Count 1 and count 2 are both civil infractions. Count 1 is failed to stop for a stop sign. Count 2 is no valid registration certificate. And count 3 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. You also have ticket number P1487626, misdemeanor for drive while license suspended. Counsel?
I'm Zaranick for Miss Miles. Please state your name, ma'am.
Damara Miles.
Thank you. Judge, there is an offer for Miss Miles if she were to plead to the 8151 ticket that would be reduced to a 1 to 5 miles hour over the speed limit speeding ticket. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. She'd like to avail herself of that offer.
All right, Ms. Miles, just a little elaboration on what you're getting out of this. The charge that is being failed to stop for a stop sign is a 3-point ticket. The people have indicated that they would dismiss that charge, reduce it to driving 1 to 5 over, which is a 1-point ticket. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. That what you understand, ma'am?
Yes, I
And
understand.
that's what you want to do today, ma'am?
Yes.
Okay. You understand, ma'am, if you don't have to plead responsible to anything, you can go to have a formal hearing, which is very much like a trial, but it's for civil infractions. You don't have trials for civil infractions. So you have formal hearings, but they're conducted in the same fashion. You understand that?
I'm going to be honest, Judge. I do understand all those things, but with everything that was going on, I was driving dirty, but I was also in the middle of urinating on myself in the midst of that pullover. So I will take just this small infraction.
Well,
I've been embarrassed.
that kind of falls under that category of TMI, ma'am. You know, so, too much information. So, but all right, because the only thing I was going to ask you is, were you driving and you failed to stop at a stop sign?
Yes, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay, I gotta formalize that a little bit, ma'am. So on the date of August the 30th of 2023, were you driving in the area of State Fair and Crusade Street?
Yes.
And you've already indicated you failed to stop for a stop sign. The court will find you responsible on the amended and reduced charge of driving 1 to 5 over the speed limit. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. And just so you understand, yeah. All right, the other 3 matters would be dismissed now. Your fine will be 200 wait a minute, 1 to 5 over. That's $125. $125. Unfortunately, it is a civil infraction, which means they have to be paid within 14 days.
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, well, I presume nothing, ma'am. I presume nothing. All right. So in 14 days, do you know how and where to pay, ma'am?
They did tell me I could pay at one of the kiosks. I can come up to the 36th district and come pay, or I could pay online.
Yes, ma'am. You can do any or all of those things. And just so you to know this, I don't know if everyone knows that the kiosk, that's DivDat. That is an app that you could download to your phone, and you can just do everything from your phone and your computer. So DivDat, that's an app. So
thank you.
All right. All right, ma'am. Then you're all set. Good luck to you. The other 3 matters are dismissed. That one fine is $125.
All right. Thank you so much.
Good luck to you.
All right.
Attorney Zaranick, is it okay if we do Miss Montgomery next, so we can get Corporal Adams out of here?
Sure.
Council, what do I call next?
Kimberly Montgomery.
All right, I've been informed by Madam Clerk to call Kimberly Montgomery. Ms. Kimberly Montgomery, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name.
Kimberly Monique Montgomery.
All right, Ms. Montgomery, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, Ms. Montgomery. All right. Good morning, Corporal Adams. How are you today?
Good morning, sir. I'm fine. How are you?
I'm well, thank you. Ms. Montgomery, you have ticket number P987423, the People versus Kimberly, Kimberly Montgomery, Montgomery. Ms. Montgomery, you have 2 counts on this ticket. Count 1 is it's failed to display a valid operator's license. That's already the lowest license charge there is, like driver's license charge. That's a charge that suggests that you had a driver's license on you, even if you didn't. Sometimes the officer will write you a break. Sometimes the court will give you a break, and they'll write it saying you had a license, but you just didn't have it on you at the time of the stop. That's what that charge means. Count 2 is a misdemeanor for no insurance. The people have indicated that if you pled to the state charge of failing to display, the no insurance misdemeanor would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that, ma'am, or do you want to set these both for trial?
I'll take advantage, sir.
Okay. All right. Where'd you go? Oh, I see you there. So, all right, Ms. Montgomery, you understand you have a constitutional right to go to trial, but if you plead guilty, you give up that right?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty?
Yes.
All right, you were scheduled for a trial today, ma'am, but you decided to take advantage of the offer and forego the trial.
Yes.
All right. All right, Ms. Montgomery. On the date of June the 14th, 2019, were you driving in the area of Vaughan and St. Maria in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Did you, when you were driving, ma'am, did you present a driver's license to the police officer?
No.
Find you guilty as charged, ma'am. Your fine is $225. Can you pay that right away, or do you need time?
I could pay it.
Okay. Yes, ma'am, I understand you could pay, but I'm asking you, can you pay it right away, or do you need time?
The first would be nice.
The first?
Yes.
You're telling me what are you telling me? January the 1st?
Yes, sir.
All right, ma'am, I'll give you, officer, we got a lot of background noise coming from your device. So.
Sorry, sir.
That's quite all right. All right, ma'am, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you till February the 7th. That doesn't mean wait to February 7th. That means on or before February 7th. So you can pay it anytime you want earlier, or you can break it up into increments in any form or fashion you want, as long as the entire $225 is paid on or before February 7th. So if you want to pay it all at one time earlier, that's fine. If you want to break it up to $20 here, $5 there, I don't care. As long as on February the 7th, the entire amount is paid.
Yes, sir.
All right. You know how and where to pay, ma'am?
Yes, sir.
We're all set. You can sign off. Good luck to you. Stay safe.
Thank you. You too. Have a blessed one.
All right. You go. Officer.
Yes, sir.
Stay safe out there.
Thank you, sir. You have a good one. Bye.
Oh. Counsel, what do we have?
We have a plea on McCants, Judge, MCCANTS.
Yes, Stephanie McCants.
Yes.
All right, Ms. McCants, unmute your microphone, raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Stephanie McCants.
Ms. McCants, do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, ma'am. Ms. McCants, you have ticket number P1496561, the People versus Stephanie, STEPHANIE, McCants, MCCANTS. Ms. McCants, on this ticket, you have 2 charges. Both are misdemeanors. Count one is driver's license, driving license says never acquired. Count two is no insurance. That both are misdemeanors. You also have ticket number P1496580. You have two civil infractions: fail to secure a child under the age of 4 in the appropriate car seat. You also have a civil infraction for fail to use due care and caution. The people have indicated. Okay, what do we have here?
I had down, Judge, lead to one failure to display, dismiss everything else.
That's not what I have on my offer form because they never addressed the other ticket. My offer form only talks about ticket ending in 561. There is no mention of 580. I have to call the city back and find out if they just didn't see this other ticket with the other two counts on it. They're from the same date and time, but I think they might have just missed it.
Okay, yeah, I just received lead to an FTD, dismiss everything else, so I assume they saw everything.
No, I like I said, she got the ticket numbers wrote on the offer form that I have, and they only have the one ticket number on there.
Okay.
So we're gonna call and find out what's going on with that.
Your
She
Honor,
may that ultimately may be the offer, but I just don't know that. So I don't have it in writing.
Your Honor, Ms. Rogers is in the Zoom room now. She's on the.
Oh, okay. No. Let's see. Who's she talking to there? Let's see. Okay, I don't see her in the room. She's not in the, it looks like she's in the courtroom. Ms. Rogers, are you out here? I see her on the screen here. I don't show her in the Zoom, in the breakout room. Ah, there she is.
I'm sorry. I was watching a body cam. It was hard to hear everyone. Sorry about that, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Rogers, I do have a Stephanie McCants, and she had two tickets. And both tickets had two counts on it. But your offer only listed the one ticket with the two counts. It didn't list, and I'll tell you what she has here. On the ticket P1496561, she had two counts under this ticket number, driver's license never acquired and no insurance. And then she had ticket number P1496580, two civil infractions: failed to secure a child under 4 in the appropriate seat carrier and failed to use due care and caution. I'm not sure what that was, due care and caution, but because I don't have a description of what that was, but that was never addressed by you.
Judge, is this a state matter? Because I don't believe I ever saw that this morning.
Nope, both of these are city matters.
So Sydney, the offer was a FTD and dismiss everything else, so I assumed you saw all the tickets, but what I think the judge is saying only one of the two tickets is on the plea form.
She only wrote one ticket on the plea form. The one with the no driver's license.
I must have missed one.
Yeah.
I will add the failure to secure child as charged, dismissal of anything else that wasn't addressed.
Okay, so that would plead a driver's license never acquired, reduced to fail to display, and the fail to secure the child under 4 in an appropriate seat, and that would be dismissing the no insurance and dismissing the failure to use due care and caution, correct?
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. I didn't realize there was a moving violation. Can we pass this one? I need to look at it, SOS.
All right, no problem. We'll come back to that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I didn't think you had saw that because it wasn't addressed at all. So, all right. All right, Council, was I about to call Alvin Moore?
I don't think that one was mine, Judge, but
Ms. Bradfield, is that yours?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. What was the name?
Alvin, Alvin Moore.
Oh, that's mine, Judge. I'm sorry. That is
Okay, we'll call it Mr. Al.
We aren't ready though, Judge, because there was an old ticket and Sydney was going to look up the old ticket.
Okay, all right. Then we will come back to that as well. All right, what else do we have? Should I be calling? I have
Your
Okay.
Honor.
I got a plea
Five
on
other
a
tickets.
Troy Miles, Judge, Myles.
Got it. I got it. All right. Mr. Troy Miles, unmute your microphone, turn the camera on, raise your right hand.
My camera won't come on.
Let's see, let me check it. How about now?
Yeah, now it's ready.
All right, there you go. All right, Mr. Miles, thank you. You got your hand raised. State your full name.
Troy Miles, Troy Alexander Miles.
Swear or affirm to tell the truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, sir. Mr. Miles, you have ticket number P1444665. The People versus Troy, Troy Miles, Myles. Mr. Miles, you have 2 counts. Both are misdemeanors, drive while license suspended and no insurance. The people have indicated if you pled to the drive while license suspended, they would amend, reduce that charge to fail to display. That's the lowest license charge there is for a no driver's license ticket. That's a ticket that would suggest that you had a driver's license, even if it's a legal fiction. You just didn't have it on you. That's what it would be reduced to. The no insurance charge would be dismissed. Do you want to take advantage of that, sir, or do you want to take this to trial?
Take advantage of this.
All right, Mr. Miles. I've already sworn you. You understand that you have a constitutional right to go to trial. You don't have to plead guilty to anything. You can address these charges by challenging any evidence that people might present. You'd have the opportunity to call witnesses on your own, present evidence on your own, even testify on your own behalf. But if you plead guilty, you give up those rights. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty, Mr. Miles?
Yes.
On the date of April the 19th, 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of DeQuinder and Canfield in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you driving with suspended license at that time, sir?
Yes.
Court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display. Your fine will be $225, sir. Can you pay that right away or do you need time?
Need 1 week. I can pay it by next Thursday.
1 week is not giving you time. Yes, that's just part of the normal process. You could pay it then. I just want to know if you need more time, like a month or 2 or 3 or something like that.
No.
So, you don't need.
No.
Okay, sir. All right then. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
Yes.
Then you're all set. $225, and the other matter of no insurance is dismissed.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Next case, counsel, attorneys.
I'm here on Mosby, Your Honor. And good morning.
Good. Oh, Attorney Robinson, how are you today?
I'm fine, Judge. How are you?
I'm well, thank you so much. Madam Clerk stepped away and she did not hand me a file for a Mosby. Let me walk to her desk and see if I can see it. I don't know if she had it pulled out to the side or something. She just stepped away for a moment, so she'll be right back.
Yes, Judge.
I see it on her desk, so let me grab it.
Madam Clerk, can I be co-host, please?
Let's see. She stepped away, but let me step to her computer and do it.
Oh, thank you. And Attorney Robinson, do you need to talk to me at all? Oh, you're muted.
Only if there's any surprises.
Okay. Well, here,
And
let
Ms.
me.
Rogers, Troy just sent me an email with something that I can't open. I don't know what it is, so I can't even tell you what it is. But I did get the supplemental report, but he sent me a second email, and I can't open that.
Is it from Detroit Police?
No, it's from him.
Because do you have the video too? You should have got an email from Detroit Police.
Let me check. I got something from Troy at 10:36 that I can't open. Let me see if yes, I got the Detroit Police. I'll look at that as soon as I put this last person on the record.
Okay. From Mr. Miller, I have on 10:36, I have the email too with the report. It gives the name and the U-ticket is the name. And then the next email that is also at 10:36 just says video is exporting. You'll receive a link soon.
So that's what that probably was. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And then Attorney Robinson, I'm sorry, what are we set for on your matter today?
This was D'Anthony Mosby. The plea was in progress. My client pled guilty, and there was some discussion. The court had not yet, or I don't know if the court's going to accept the plea or not. This was the operating while intoxicated. The offer was impaired.
Oh, I'm gonna have to talk to you privately on that.
I don't like the sound of that, but okay. Very well. Just move me as you will, and I'll.
All right, will do. I'm gonna move you and I'll be right in.
Okay.
And Attorney Bradfield, just so you're aware, there is someone set for trial. It is Miss Mercer. She did not appear, but I'd like to go on the record and address a warrant and a bond.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Bradfield, what else do you have?
I have Mr. Torian Mitchell Camel.
All right, have that in hand. Let's see. All right, Mr. Camel, Mitchell Camel, raise your right hand, unmute your microphone. State your full name, please.
Torian Mitchell Camel.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
May you lower your hand, sir. Let's see, what do we have here? 5. So you have ticket number P1413033, the People versus Mr. Torian, Taurean. Last name is hyphenated. Mitchell, Mitchell hyphen Camel, Camel. Mr. Camel, on this ticket, you have 3 civil infractions. Count 1 is driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. That is in default status at this time. You have another civil infraction. All 3 of these are in default status. Drive with bright lights glaring or without lights, or fail to dim lights. And count 3 is defective or missing equipment. All of them are civil infractions. You also have ticket number P1413035. You have a misdemeanor for driving while license not valid, and a civil infraction for no proof of insurance. Counsel?
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Mitchell Campbell. Your Honor, Mr. Mitchell Campbell is aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty and a responsible plea and accept the people's recommendation, Your Honor.
Very well. Of the 5 charges that we have out there, the people have indicated if you plan to Ticket P141335, count one, drive while license not valid, they would amend and reduce that charge to fail to display. And on ticket P141333, count one, driving 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit, they would amend and reduce that to 6 to 10 over the speed limit. The other three matters would be dismissed. That would be the no proof of insurance civil infraction. That would be the drive with bright lights and the defective equipment. Those three would all be dismissed. You understand that, Mr. Mitchell Campbell?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is it my understanding that you want to take advantage of this today, or do you want to take these to trial and formal hearings?
I want to take advantage of the offer today.
Mr. Mitchell Campbell, are you pleading today because you are guilty and responsible?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Mitchell Campbell, if we go to ticket number P141335 on the date of December the 6th, 2022, were you driving in an area of Plymouth and Greenfield in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
Were you driving with a valid license at that time or not?
No, it was not.
All right, the court will find you guilty of the amended and reduced charge of fail to display a valid license. And on that same date, the other ticket number P141333, that's the same stop. Were you driving at least 21 miles per hour over the posted speed limit?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court will find you responsible for driving 6 to 10 over the speed limit. The other three matters would be dismissed. Your fail to display, sir, that ticket is $225. That's the misdemeanor. For the speeding ticket, 6 to 10 over, 1 second, I think that's 135. I'm pretty sure it's 135. Yep, that's $135, sir. That is a civil infraction. That needs to be paid within 14 days. So pay that one first. The other ticket I could give you time for if you need it.
Yes, I would need time for the
for the 225. How much time do you need?
Can I get March 5th, March 7th, something like that?
Yes. Oh, you heard that someplace before, huh? March 7th, that's 90 days. That's 3 months. Yes, I can give that to you.
Okay.
But that's for the other one, you got to be paid within 14 days.
Yes, sir.
All right. Do you know how and where to pay, sir?
Yes, I do.
All right, then that's the court to find you guilty on the fail to display. That again, that is the $225. You have until March the 7th to pay that. On the other tick and the other charge on that ticket, no proof of insurance is dismissed. On the 1413033, driving 21 to 25 miles per hour, you indicated you were doing that, and the court found you responsible for driving 6 to 10 over. That has to be paid within 14 days. The other two matters on that ticket are dismissed. You understand what you have to do, sir? You are free to go.
Thank you, Jan.
Good luck to you.
Okay, I'm gonna go try to watch the video now, Ms. Rogers.
Great.
Very well. All right, Ms. Rogers, you're back. Are you back for me or?
Yes, I am. I'm ready on Attorney Robinson's case, Mr. Mosby.
All right. Mr. Mosby.
He may be in the breakout, Judge. I don't know which one.
Yeah, I'm looking now. Yeah, there he is. He's in breakout room 11. Oh, somebody brought him out already. Probably Madam Clerk, Speedy. Oh, that wasn't you. Okay, I was going to bring out Mr. Mosby. He popped out, so somebody brought him out. Thought it was you. All right, Mr. DeAnthony Mosby. You have to unmute your microphone, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, turn your camera on. Thank you. Take the hat off your head, sir. Thank you. Mr. Mosby, raise your right hand, state your full name.
DeAnthony Mosby?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
All right, Mr. Mosby, you may lower your hand. Mr. Mosby, you have ticket number Z808913. Mr. Mosby, you're charged with one count of operating while intoxicated. Looks like you were mischarged on that count, Mr. Mosby. Looks like your blood alcohol content was 0.2 something, which would have been super drunk. But you didn't get that charge, sir. All right. That is your charges. Counsel, your appearance.
Good morning, if it may please the court, Sarah Robinson, P63181 for Mr. DeAnthony Mosby.
And good morning, Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072. And Judge, the people do have a motion on this matter.
Okay.
Or more of a
Ready.
recommendation. I'm recommending dismissal on this matter in order to recharge the proper charge of a high BAC. I've looked into this. I've talked to my clerk and supervisor regarding this matter. It's a clerical mistake. So the file that the city has reflects as a high BAC. What the court has and what the magistrate signed reflects an OWI. Due to the defendant's BAC of a 0.29, it is proper and important that he has a high BAC charge. So I'm recommending dismissal of this charge. The city will be reissuing the high BAC charge, I believe, by early next week, and Mr. Mosby should get notice of that.
Yeah. You can move to dismiss, counsel. You're doing that, certainly. It apparently was an error. When I saw it, I couldn't believe the charge. So based on the blood alcohol content. So certainly if you're moving to dismiss, matter is dismissed.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, Mr. Mosby, at this point, the court has no authority over you for anything. If people recharge it, then we'll see you again at that time.
Great day.
All right. Thank you.
And Judge, would it be possible to put a warrant on the record so I can let the officer go?
Put a what on the record?
A warrant. I would like to be heard regarding a warrant status of someone that did not appear, and I'm also would like to be heard on bond. The person's name is Mercer. Juna Mercer. That's set at 9 a.m.
Okay, do I have that here? I don't have the file. They didn't appear, so I don't have the file. Madam Clerk is going to get it, I believe, right now. All right. Well, counsel, this matter was going to have a warrant anyway because she did not appear. It was scheduled for trial, so there was going to be a warrant in the event for missing their trial date. So, but if you want me to call the case so you can, elaborate or put some more information on the record, I certainly can do that.
That'd be great. Thank you.
All right. This is case number V129849, the People versus Juna. Junea Mercer, Mercer. Mr. Mercer was charged today with harboring an unlicensed dog. Also, ticket number V129928. Mr. Juna Mercer charged with failed to tether a dog with the material that this dog could not break. Ticket number V129926 failed to provide a leash for a dog off property. It's a misdemeanor. V129850 failed to vaccinate a dog or provide proof of vaccination. And lastly, V129927 failed to prevent dangerous behavior for a dog. All right, those are all misdemeanor charges. This trial was scheduled today for 9 a.m. The time now is 11:22 a.m. This court having no reasonable explanation for lack of appearance by Junea. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name, but it is spelled Junea Mercer, Mercer. A person, again, it was scheduled for 9 a.m. for trial today, for which they asked for a trial date, and they have failed to appear. So this court would be issuing a warrant for the arrest of Junea Mercer. So, Madam Clerk, you had some information or something that you want to put on the record?
Yes, good morning. Sydney Rogers for the people, P82072. Investigator Hoskins, can you please state your name and badge number on the record?
Investigator Raymond Hoskins, badge number 44, City of Detroit Animal Control.
Thank you, investigator. The people are ready for trial today. Unfortunately, the defendant has not appeared. This is a very serious matter that happened on Easter of this year, which a dog, the defendant's dog, killed a neighboring dog and has continued to be out of compliance and has had further issues at this property. Based on the defendant not appearing today and the severity of what happened on the day in question, the people are asking for a $500 cash bond.
Very well. The court will issue the warrant and order a $500 cash bond.
Thank you, Judge. And Investigator Hoskins, you're free to go. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
All right, Attorney Zaranek, I'll get those additional offers for you.
Thank you.
Madam City Attorney, I'm not going to do a $500 cash bond for all 6 of these matters. It's going to be a $500 cash bond for each. I mean, not for each, but for all.
I'm sorry, I was not clear what I was asking for. That's exactly what I was asking for, because I do understand they're misdemeanors.
Yes. All righty, so let's see. Attorney Zaranek?
Yes, Judge.
What do you have, sir?
Ready on Moore Miles for a plea, Judge. Moore-Miles.
I got it. I have it. Thank you so much. Maya Moore Miles?
Yes.
All right. You're a call in, so you do not have a camera, but I will accept that you have raised your hand when I ask you to do so, ma'am. Would you raise your right hand and state your full name?
Yes, Maya Moore-Miles?
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
You may lower your hand, ma'am. Ms. Miles, you have ticket number P984332, the People versus Maya, MYA. Last name is Moore-Miles, Moore-Miles, MILES. Ms. Miles, on this ticket, you have a misdemeanor for allowing an unlicensed driver to again, operate a motor vehicle. You have X3712709. You have, says accident, failing to stop and ID after a property damage, accident or collision. And that's a misdemeanor. You had a civil infraction that went along with that. That was violation of basic speed law, to which you paid the civil infraction. So that left you with two misdemeanor charges. Counsel?
The offer, Judge, from the state prosecutor was for her to plead to one count of impeding traffic. The other matter would be dismissed.
So she's dismissing the accident, failing to stop and ID themselves?
Yes, Your Honor. Both officers did appear today. That's the agreement we came up with.
All right. All right, Miss Moore Miles, you understand that you have a constitutional right and absolute right to go to trial. You don't have to plead guilty to anything. You understand that?
Yeah.
You understand by pleading guilty, you give up your right to have a trial and challenge these charges?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are in fact guilty, ma'am?
Yes.
And counsel, just so I'm clear, she's saying that you could plead to the allowing the unlicensed driver to drive and reduce that to, because I didn't get anything, so she didn't send me anything that says what the offer is. So
Yeah, that's what it would be, Judge.
Okay. All right. So on again, Ms. Moore Miles, on the date of April the 5th of 2019, did you own a motor vehicle?
Yes.
Did you allow someone to operate that motor vehicle?
Yes, I did.
That person have a valid driver's license?
No.
Did you know that that person did not have a valid driver's license?
No.
Can't accept that plea then, ma'am. You have to, for a criminal case, you have to have knowledge of something that you've done, or it's got to be strict liability. I'm not aware of any type of strict liability on this case.
Ma'am, you weren't aware that the other driver didn't have a license? Or they did,
Yes.
or you knew that they did not have a license?
I knew that yes, I did know they didn't have a license.
All right, now I'm a little confused, ma'am. You just told me that you knew they did not have a license. Now no, you just told me you did not know they did not have a license. Now you said you knew they didn't have a license. I don't understand how that you can be both can be true, ma'am.
Yeah, I did know. I'm sorry.
You knew what?
Confused. I'm nervous.
So you knew the person did not have a driver's license?
Yes, I did.
All right, I found you guilty of the charge of allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle, ma'am. So and you're telling me that she indicated that she was going to dismiss the one with the hit and run, counsel?
There was a leaving the scene of an accident, Judge, that would be dismissed.
Yeah, that's hit and run, counsel.
Yeah.
So, in fact, that's what it says on the ticket. They wrote it in parentheses, hit and run. All right. Well, I need the prosecutor to send me something so I can have that in my file. So when this comes up and they say, well, you took that plea on that, this is for Maya Moore Miles. Because I don't have anything in here that says that that's what the prosecutor authorized. And that sounds like that's a little bit different than what I'm used to them doing. So I want to know that I actually want to have it in my file. So when somebody asks, why did I take that plea like that? I'm going to say that was what was authorized by the prosecution.
I can respond to her email, Judge, but her email said that Trooper Longuski said that on Miles Morris, they would offer
I don't have a problem
impeding.
with whatever she does, but I need to have something in my file to show why I did that.
I'll tell her to log on, Judge.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
And Mr. Zaranek, I just sent you an offer in McCann's. It will be speed 1 to 5, dismissal, the balance, which is 3.
I think that might be a different album, because I see another album for the 3 ones. This one, the date of birth of 51. I don't have anything else outside of Lewis or something.
Do you have anything in default? Legal corrections,
We do have a plea on Morlet, Your Honor, when you're ready.
What?
Morlet, Morelett, 9 o'clock.
All right. All right, Mr. Vernell Morlet. Raise your right hand, state your full name, please.
Vernell Patrick Morlet II.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yeah.
Let me lower your head, sir. Mr. Morlet, you have ticket number X4252436, People versus Vernell. VEARNELL, Morlet, MORELETT, the second. You are a second. Is that correct, Mr. Morlet?
Yes.
Okay. You gotta tell me that when you give me your name, sir, so we make sure we have the right person. We don't put something on your father or your son or what, wherever you may be in the Vernell Morlet. Okay, I'm sorry, I missed it then. All right, Mr. Morlet, you're charged with 2 counts: driver license suspended and speeding in a construction zone, doing 1 to 5 over the speed limit in a construction zone. All right. Actually, the ticket says you're doing 54 miles per hour in a 35 mile per hour zone. How are we going to proceed on this, counsel?
The upper judge is on ticket ending in 4361, plead to a failure to display. 4362 would be unlimited access, 1 to 5 over. He wants to avail himself of that offer, Judge.
Very well. Mr. Morlet, to you, the people have made an offer. You have 2 charges on this count. The people are requiring you to plead to both of them. They've done a reduction on each one of the charges. Your driver license suspended would be reduced to fail to display. That's the lowest license charge that there is. That's a charge that suggests that you had a driver's license, just didn't have it on you at the time of the stop. So they reduce that to fail to display. The other charge of speeding, doing, it says you're doing 1 to 5 over. 40 and 35. Okay, and that they would amend and reduce that charge to 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. That the 1 to 5 over that you have, sir, that is in a construction zone. That is a charge that there's a points that go with it, a point. But the charge 1 to 5 over in the limited access zone is a 0-point ticket. Counsel says that you want to take advantage of this offer, Mr. Morlet. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Morlet, are you pleading responsible and guilty today because you are?
Yes.
On the date of July the 12th of 2023, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit without a valid license?
Yes.
Find you guilty of the amended charge of fail to display on that charge. At that same stop from the police, the officer said you were doing at least 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. Did that occur, sir?
Yes.
All right, they said you were actually driving 54 in a 35 mph zone. So that's actually 20 miles over, but they did not charge that. They gave you a break in the charging. So what we will do, sir, is the court will find you responsible for the reduced charge of driving 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. That is a 0-point ticket. The first charge is $225. That's for the fail to display. The second charge is $125. The $125 must be paid within 14 days, so pay that one first. The other charge, I can give you time to pay if you need it. Do you need additional time, sir?
Yes.
How much time do you need for the fail to display charge, sir?
Just roughly maybe February. Just get out of the holiday.
All right, sir, I'll give you till February the 7th. February the 7th to pay the 225. The other one, well, I'll tell you what I'll do, sir. I'll give you till. Is that good enough, sir, or do you need a little more time?
Well, I haven't started Christmas shopping, so hopefully it's enough. I'm sorry.
I'll give you till March the 7th, sir. March the 7th.
Thank you.
So that's 3 months. The 125, you got 14 days for that.
Okay.
You're all set, sir.
Thank you, and happy holidays to you guys.
And to you, sir. Stay safe.
I emailed Miss Cole to come back on that one case, Judge.
Let me finish writing this one up, sir. I'll get right with you.
Mr. Zaranek, I just sent you an email on Mr. Moore.
Okay.
We found that 2 additional civil infractions. I cannot address them due to age. They're from 2020. I can only go a year back. But I did include in my email, we wanted to verify his birthday. There's a different Alvin Moore that does have warrant statuses or matters in warrant status, I mean. But this birthday that we have, I believe the right one, no warrants.
Okay. All right. So those other ones are in default?
Yes, it's no proof of insurance and no registration, and I just can't go that far back.
Can we get rid of the current ones when we're paying those or no?
So his offer, I can't dismiss civil or moving violation. So the offer is limited access 1 to 5, dismissal the balance, which is 2, and then you have to pay those defaulted.
All right. So where are we? What do we have left?
Miss Cole said she'll be popping back in, Judge, on more miles. And
very well.
And then I'll check with this offer and get that cleared up.
Okay, we come back for more miles. Now, because it seemed like the last few tickets we had some issue on. So let's see, we did not do. Well, yes, we did. I got this. I just didn't finish writing it up. One Mercer, that's a KPS, so I just got to finish writing that up. Okay. We didn't do Mosby, did we?
That was Miss Robinson pattern.
Oh, that's right. That was the one. See, I have a couple of more files in front of me now. What do you have, counsel? Leave. Yes. Ms. Bradfield's not out there, Ms. Morales. You all right? Counsel, you're back?
Yes, I'm still here.
No, not you, Mr. Moore. I was saying the attorney.
Oh, we're ready, Judge, on a few cases.
All right. What do we have, counsel?
We have a plea on McCants. It's a recall.
Okay. All right, Stephanie McCants.
Yes.
Okay, I'm not sure if I swore you earlier, so let's do it now just to make sure. Raise your right hand, state your full name.
Stephanie McCants.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
Yes.
Let me lower your hand. Ms. McCants, you have ticket number P1496580. You have 2 civil infractions on this ticket number. Fail to secure a child under 4 in the appropriate car seat. And count 2, fail to use due care and caution. You also have ticket number P1496561. You have 2 misdemeanors, driver's license never acquired and no insurance. Counsel, the original offer that I had was pleaded 1 count of speeding. Wait a minute. There wasn't a 2. Oh, fail to use due care and caution. They were amending that down to driving 1 to 5 over, and the other 3 were being dismissed. Has something changed with that offer?
No, that's the plea, Judge.
Okay. All right, Ms. McCants?
Yes.
Do you understand what the offer that was made to you, ma'am?
Yes.
Do you want to take advantage of that, or do you want to set this for trial? You would be pleading to 1 civil infraction. The other 3 matters would be dismissed. The civil infraction that pardon me?
Oh, I thought you was finished.
No, I was going to say more just because I was going to help explain more to you if you needed it. But do you understand what you're charged with?
Yes.
You understand what the offer is?
Yes.
And you want to take advantage of that because you are responsible, ma'am?
Yes.
On the date of September the 1st of 2023, this year, were you driving a motor vehicle in the city of Detroit near Brace and Joy Road?
Yes.
The officer said that you failed to use due care and caution while you were driving. Can you tell me what it was that the officer wrote you the ticket for, ma'am?
I want to say from blocking the little walkway for the cars to come out, to come out.
Okay, that would not be fail to be using due care and caution. It would be something that you had to be doing, like speeding or weaving in and out of traffic, or something that would be and I don't know what it is. So to take a plea, I need you to tell me what that was.
Speeding.
Okay. Was this what kind of neighborhood was this, ma'am? Or community? What this street Brace? What kind of street is that?
Like, what you mean by that?
Was it a high-speed street or large street like Woodward or Livernois or something like that, or was it a neighborhood street?
A neighborhood.
Okay, and you said you were speeding? About how
Yes.
fast were you going? About how fast were you going?
Like 35.
All right, that could be fair. Okay, I'll accept that, ma'am. Court will find you responsible for speeding 1 to 5 over the speed limit. And because that neighborhood probably was 25 miles per hour. So, in any event, we'll accept that. The other 3 matters will be dismissed. Your fine will be $125, ma'am. Can you pay that right away or do you need time? I'm sorry, can't give you time on it. That's a civil infraction. That's 14 days. You got 14 days to pay that.
Okay, Your Honor.
The other matters are dismissed. Do you know how and where to pay, ma'am?
Yes.
And you're all set. Good luck to you, ma'am. Stay safe.
Thank you.
All right, counsel, what else do you have?
And we have a plea on Elvin Moore.
Okay. Mr. Alvin Moore, unmute your microphone, state your full name, raise your right hand, state your full name.
My name is Alvin Lee Moore.
Do you swear or affirm to tell the complete truth?
The whole truth and nothing but the truth. I do.
All right, sir. Okay, thank you. You can lower your hand. Mr. Moore, you have ticket number P1495950, the People versus Alvin, Alvin, Moore, Moore. Mr. Moore, on this ticket, you have 3 counts. You have a civil infraction for disregarding a red or amber signal. You have a civil infraction for no receipt or unsigned registration. And you have a misdemeanor for driving while license suspended. The people have indicated if you pled to the disregarding a red or amber signal, which is a 3-point ticket, they would amend and reduce that charge down to 1 to 5 over in the limited access zone, which is a 0-point ticket. The other 2 matters would be dismissed. You want to take advantage of that today, sir?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Moore. You understand you don't have to plead to anything. You could just have a trial and formal hearing on these matters. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible, Mr. Moore?
Yes, sir.
On the date of August the 30th of 2023, did you disregard a red or amber signal in the city of Detroit in the area of Connor and Charlemagne?
Yes, sir.
Court to find you responsible for driving 1 to 5 over. 1 to 5 over in a limited access zone. Fine is $125, sir. You have to pay that within 14 days.
Yes, sir.
You see,
He has a
other 2
couple.
Yeah, I know, counsel. I'm gonna go over that. The other 2 tickets that you had scheduled for today, sir, are both dismissed. Count 2 and 3 are dismissed. Now, Mr. Moore, you also have We also have 2 other tickets today. They are old tickets. This is ticket SP 109945991. Civil infraction for no plates on the vehicle. And you have ticket number SP 109945992. And you have no proof of insurance. That's a civil infraction. These tickets are from 2020 because they are over 3 years old, sir. You cannot, the people will not make an offer on them. You could plead as charged, or you could just pay these fines. What I will do for you, sir, is what I'm going to do is there's some late fees out there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to ask the clerk to remove those late fees. So you just pay the base price of the ticket. So, but no late charges or anything like that. All right.
Yes, sir. Could I know how much in total hour?
Let's see. The original charge looked like it was, I think it was 135 for one and 110 for the other. But late fees and that kind of stuff, we're gonna dismiss those. I'm gonna give you the ticket number. Do you have something to write with, sir?
Yes. Could you go slow because I have a nerve problem in my right hand. So
No
I have
problem.
to try to. Okay.
I will go slow, sir.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm trying to get me a pen right now. Okay.
All right. 1 ticket, sir, is SP. That would be like Sam Paul.
SP
109
109
945.
945.
Yep, 945.
Yes, sir.
Last two digits are 91.
91.
All right, you have another ticket. It's the same number, except the last number is 2.
And the last number is 2.
Yep, so it's SP 10994591. The other ticket is 92.
Yes, sir. And you
All
said
right,
the total
so
amount would be what?
what I see, sir, it looks like it would be 110 on one and 135 on the other.
And how much today?
For these two tickets, you don't have to pay anything on these today, sir. The only ticket that you have to pay right away is the 100 and nope. The only thing that you have to pay right away, sir, is the $125. That's for a ticket that you pled to today.
Yes, sir. I'm
The
gonna
other
pay them
ones,
all. I'm
okay.
gonna pay them all at one time.
Well,
Get them out the way.
all right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, let me verify something, sir. Let me just double check something. Madam Clerk, could you make sure that I'm giving them the right number for those? These are civil infractions. They're old, but I want to remove the late fees on them. So. Okay, but I want to tell him he wants to know how much to pay. So.
I mean, I wouldn't know until it's on.
Judge, I think we have a dismissal ready for you.
What do you have, counsel?
Andrea Murr.
Okay. Ms. Murr?
Yes, sir.
I'm sorry, what you say?
You still were in the middle.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna go back here because I'm just gonna tell you how much you got. I'm gonna call your case in 1 minute. Let me go back to. Crystal, we weren't trying to address him. I just need to know, tell him how much.
He muted his microphone.
Mr. Moore?
Yes, sir.
I apologize for taking so long, sir. With the tickets you played with today and the other 2 tickets that's old that's out there, we removed the late fees and everything. I gave you a little incorrect information, but the total for all 3 tickets is going to be $580.
All right. Thank you.
All right. All right.
Yes,
So the
sir.
2
And
numbers.
I can come right downtown to the courthouse and pay all of this.
Yes, you can, sir.
I'll be there bright and early in the morning, if not this evening.
One second. Madam Clerk, can you make sure this one is in? Hmm? Tomorrow is Friday morning. Okay. Okay, all right. I didn't say that.
No, he said.
Oh, I thought he said in the morning. All right, Mr. Moore.
Yes, sir.
All right, you could come in the morning, sir. You can't do it today because it's not in the system, updated in the system yet.
Okay, so in the morning I should be able to do it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir. I have one more question to ask.
Yes,
They're
Mr.
gonna
Moore.
give me some kind of paperwork or something that I'm gonna have in my hand that I can show that this is taken care of.
You'll get a receipt if you come down and pay tomorrow, sir.
Yes, sir. I will
Because
do
you're gonna
that.
go to the cashier's window. All right, good luck
Thank
to
you, sir.
Mhm.
And thank you. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. You put a lot of light in mine today, that's for sure.
Stay safe, Mr. Moore.
All right. You too, sir. Thank you.
All right. Ms. Muir?
Yes, sir.
All right. State your full name, ma'am.
Andrea Murr.
All right, Ms. Murr, you have ticket number U656-88123, the People versus Andrea, Andrea, Muir, Meurer. All right, Ms. Muir, you're charged with interfering with city employee in performance of their duties. All right. Today was date and time scheduled for a trial. How are we going to proceed?
Good morning, Sydney Rogers for the People, P82072. Officer Shanti was properly checked in and I spoke to him regarding this matter. Based on our conversations, I'm making a recommendation for dismissal as he does not have any personal knowledge of this incident.
All right. All right, Ms. Muir, you're all set to go. This matter is dismissed. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. All right, what else do we have here?
Since we're just waiting for Miss Cole to come back on more miles.
It's cold as out here.
Okay, good.
Do you have a question for her? Or
Judge, this was going to be the impeding plea, and you just wanted verification.
which case was that, counsel?
More hyphen miles.
I think it's Miles-Moore, isn't it?
It's more miles. More
excuse me.
hyphen
Thank
miles.
you. Maya.
Yes. Miles. I mean, it's more miles. Where'd she go? Ms. Moore Miles, unmute your microphone, press *6 to unmute. Press *6 to unmute.
Hello?
Yes, Ms. Miles, let's go back. Let's call your case again. This is ticket X3712709, the People versus Maya, MYA, Moore, MOORE, Miles, MILES. State your full name, ma'am.
Maya Moore Miles?
All right, Ms. Moore Miles, on this ticket, you have you had 2 counts. One was a civil infraction for violating basic speed laws, which you did pay, so that is no longer. You also had a misdemeanor for, it says accident, failing to stop and ID yourself at a property damage accident. You also have ticket number P984332, drive, allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. All right, those are the 2 charges. Where are we on that, counsel?
Judge, I think we already took a plea to impeding on the SX case. The SP case would be dismissed. You just wanted to verify that was the
Yes,
proper plea.
I remember now. I do not have a plea form in here, so I don't have anything to say what the offer was. So I just wanted to, Attorney APA Cole, were you dismissing the allowing an unlicensed driver, Ms. Cole?
I wasn't aware of that. I just thought it was for the accident and that was the only count I was aware of.
It was 3 counts altogether. 1 count with the accident also had the violation of the basic speed law and the accident. That was on 1 ticket, or 2 counts. And then there was an additional count of P984-332, and that was allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle.
Was that on the same day, the P ticket? Because I was only aware of the SX ticket.
It's a different day. It's
Okay,
this was April 5th, 2019. The other one is May 28th, 2020.
Because I was only involved with the one with the trooper I spoke with, Longuski. The SP would not be I think it would be a city case, but you said it was from 2019?
Oh, it's the code, the authorization code says 257-326.
Yeah, I was told they were all state tickets, Judge. She already paid the 1 speeding ticket, and I was under the impression she would plead to the impeding, and the other matter would be dismissed.
Oh, I never agreed to dismiss that. I'm sorry, Attorney Zaranek, because when we discussed it, I would do a delayed sentence on it. I'm
All
sorry,
right, well,
Judge,
the email I got was plead to impeding, dismiss the other stuff. So that's what I saw.
the SX ticket we spoke about. So I don't know if you want to speak with her or. I knew that because I spoke with the trooper that was here for the trial. Was the officer here on the other case?
Yep.
I never spoke with him.
Counsel, you know the difficulties we have with allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle.
Yes, I do.
So, but however you want to proceed, we got, it's getting
I
late.
just am kind of surprised that I was aware of that.
Ms. Cole, can you go in breakout room 2, please?
Yes,
Thanks.
Ms. Bradfield, did you have anything else?
No, Your Honor, I do not.
Sergeant Martin, you're free to go for more lit.
Sorry, what was that?
I was saying that you were free to go. We handled more lit case. You took a plea.
Okay, thank you. You all have a good day.
So, Judge, we do have an agreement. The SP ticket will be dismissed. The SX ticket will be an impeding.
that is correct, Your Honor. I believe he said it was from 2020 too.
Oh, Council, I apologize. I'm just talking to you and I'm muted. So you just had an opportunity to speak with APA Cole. Did you have an opportunity to talk with Ms. Moore Miles and tell her exactly what it was? It shows that on ticket at the X ticket 3712709, there was one misdemeanor and a civil infraction. The misdemeanor was the failing to stop and identify. But the civil infraction, violation of basic speed law, driving too fast, was paid. So the other ticket was not addressed because she paid the civil infraction, but the misdemeanor, that's what we still have before us. And then there's the other ticket of driving, allowing an unlicensed driver. So what are we doing? The unlicensed driver is going to be what?
Dismissed.
That's
Allowing
dismissed.
unlicensed drivers dismissed, and the offer on the SX ticket's the same, Judge, just plead to an impeding. She already did the plea.
She already did the plea on that?
Yes.
Okay, well, I don't have that in my notes because there was some left things I left. Let me do it. Let me do it on the record. Miss Maya Moore Miles.
Yes.
All right. All right. I've already sworn you, ma'am. The people have made an offer that on ticket X37129, strike that, X3712709. You were charged with two tickets. One was failing to stop and identify after a property damage accident, and you had a civil infraction for violation of basic speed law, which you did plead to. You also had ticket 95P984332, allowing an unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle. You paid one ticket, so that matter has already been resolved. Allowing the unlicensed driver to operate a motor vehicle, the people have indicated they will dismiss that. That leaves the accident failed to stop. And the people have indicated they would amend and reduce that charge to impeding traffic. Impeding traffic, ma'am, is a non-moving violation. So there's no points that go with it. It does carry a fine of $170. So how are we going to proceed today?
Ms. Moore would like to plead responsible to the impeding, Judge.
Very well. All right, Ms. Moore, counsel indicates you want to resolve this by pleading to a reduced charge on that matter. Is that the case, ma'am?
Yes, it is.
Are you pleading responsible because you are responsible?
Yes.
On the date of April 28th of 2020, and that's why this ticket is still out here, man. It's a civil, ma'am, it's a civil infraction that was never paid. It'll just stay out there until it gets paid or you resolve it. People have indicated if you plead today, they let you plead to impeding as a non-moving violation. You want to do that, ma'am?
Yes.
On the date of April 28, 2020, ma'am, were you driving a motor vehicle in the area of I-94 and Chalmers in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
On that date and time, were you involved in an accident?
Yes.
Did you leave the area without providing information to the police or to the other party?
Yes.
Court finds you guilty, responsible for, nope, that's a misdemeanor. Find you guilty of, wait a minute, impeding this is a misdemeanor, counsel. You can't. No,
that just hit me, Judge. We can't do that.
That's what I'm saying now. That's a misdemeanor. You can't go from a misdemeanor to a civil infraction.
You know what, to make it easier, there is a fail to report accident, which is a non-moving violation, and it's a misdemeanor found under 257.621. Because when I spoke with the trooper, he had indicated to amend it, but it hit me later that I can't do that. But if the court would allow me to make it an amendment to fail to report accident, a non-moving violation, it's 0 points. It's not abstracted, but it is a misdemeanor. And it's found under 257.621.
Can do that, Judge.
All right. All right. Ms. Moore Miles will find you guilty of failure to report 257.621. Your fine on that is going to be $225, ma'am. Do you need time to pay that? Do you need time to pay that?
Yes, I do.
How much time do you need?
And Can I get until January?
Ma'am, I'll give you till February the 7th.
Okay, that's perfect.
All right. And the allowing an unlicensed driver, that's going to be dismissed.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. That's no, so that's just one count that you have to do now because you paid the other civil infraction. So X3712709, that'll be amended to failure to report. Your fine is going to be $225. And you have till February the 7th to pay that now.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Sorry about that confusion. Oh.
Oh, we're past it now. All right. I'm sorry, Ms. Moore Miles, you're all set then. Just have that paid by February 7th.
Okay, thank you so much, Judge.
All right, counsel, what do we have next?
I think that's all of mine, Judge.
Pardon me?
I don't think there's anybody left.
Yeah, I think it may be. Let me just check the breakout rooms. I don't believe nobody's left.
Yeah, I
What
don't
about
see anybody.
Morlet? Morelett? Was that taken care of, Morlet?
Yeah, he's done.
Okay.
What we didn't do was move. Let's see. Nope, I disagree with what I was about to say. This is done also. This is also okay.
I don't think there's anybody in the breakouts,
The only
Judge.
thing I have left before me is okay. I think I just got to do some paperwork on it. This was the that what we did. We got in the middle of something and we stopped on it. This was the operating while intoxicated. Oh no, this is one that was being dismissed because it's not charged properly because the blood alcohol level is totally wrong. It's charged as a regular OWIL and as opposed to super drunk or high PAC with a 0.29 blood alcohol. That's just got to be reissued. So that's it. I believe that is it.
Okay. Well, Attorney Kowinski is going to be covering for me tomorrow, so.
Very well. Thank you.
You all have a nice weekend.
Also. Ms. Bradfield, it appears to me that we are out of customers.
Great. Thanks, Judge.
All right, you all enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you as well.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.